Okay, so we are just about done. We've got the muffler back on. We don't have any more leaks as of right now down here on the transmission. Got the stone Bennett covers on down there. Airbag levelers are all hooked back up. There's the electrical and pneumatic side of the stone Bennett shifter, those two little valves there. We got the air throttle in and working. We're working on an air leak right now that is coming from the windshield washer pump. That's fired off of the pneumatic system of the air leak. So there's a dash button that pushes fluid through a reservoir and squirts it on the windshield, and that has a leak. So Lance's taking that apart right now. We have crossed off everything on our to-do list, except for torquing the wheels. And we got Tyler and Sean. Sean came by and helped us. That's not a very good angle of Sean. He's over there. They're torquing the wheels right now. We got 2 wheels left to torque on it. And we're going to convert these filters over to spin-on filters. So we're going to get rid of this old school style stuff here. And the oil filter we're going to change to a spin-on too. And I think other than that, I believe that we are completely done. And he's got to put the driver's seat back in. But other than that, it's ready for the road test then. So we're converting these, there was 2, the canister old school style oil filters over to the newer style spin-ons. This one here is the secondary, which is a smaller opening on it than the primary. The primary has a larger inner, like that there. So we're just now getting all the fittings, and it's got a couple plugs that need to go in it and so on. But we're getting these all ready to go. Okay, so we got that done. And we are officially done with this, with our part. Correct?
Yes.
And, this is Sean, who came by and volunteered to help today. We're getting ready to tear into the Eagle now. We're officially done until we get a test drive on this. The 4106 is done as far as we're concerned. It's not leaking any more transmission fluid, and I think we're good. Okay, so we're working on this Eagle. The first thing we got to do is remove this ginormous radiator here. And then we're going to be removing the hydraulic pump that's back there on the corner and changing it to from that, which is belt driven, and then it's going to be belt driven to the fan instead of a hydraulic fan. But this radiator has like 0 clearance all the way around it. We have to remove the door to be able to get it out. It's a close call.
It still has to come out because it'll hit the plate.
Yeah. So this radiator sits on this plate.
Okay, that should be enough to get
And
it
this
out.
plate drops down in a little valley back there. So you have to remove the radiator from the plate. You can't slide it out on the plate. It's like you got to do one thing to do the other. And again, it doesn't come out because it doesn't clear the hinges. This oversized radiator is a really tight fit. All right, so we're going to mount this miter box in here. It's going to go about 6 inches more deep into the engine. We got to remove that one cross member right there and re-weld to strengthen that up around it. So that's totally in our way. Those are just drains that are in front of it there, so that'll be no big deal to move. So once that's farther forward, you can see we've got the pulley kind of in place where it goes. So we'll be able to run 2 belts back to that pulley, but we got to change the coolant pipe there is going to be in our way, especially because I think that's a little bit lower right now than it needs to be. So the belts are going to go higher. They might clear, it'll be close. And then we're going to put a tensioner in here. There used to be an air tensioner that rocked it sideways, but we can't do that because I put a side load. So these 2 belts here will connect to our miter box there. That will turn 2 belts here. They'll be out farther here and then line up with those ones that are back there. We might be okay height-wise without moving that cooling pipe. It's going to be close though. So we're running our mock-up there with
should be able to
a
crank
belt
this,
on it.
shouldn't we?
With the belt and the tensioner, we're a little bit off, but we're close to straight right now. But it's going to have to get moved in. That whole gearbox has to come in about another 6 inches towards us. So the tensioner will be higher than if we're using the same belt, or we can just get a couple inch shorter belt. I think that's probably what we're going to have to do.
Push that up a little bit more.
Yeah, we can try it.
Next to another big dog.
Yeah.
Makes it look small.
Hey, Mufasa, what's up? That's a Great Dane. And then a German Shepherd. And then another German Shepherd.
Oh, careful. Slid.
Clear. Brake on. I didn't hear him release the parking brake yet. Parking brake. Okay, we're getting ready to back this up. First time here. He doesn't have any mirrors, so come on back. Come on back. Come on back, you're looking good. Give a little test of the brake. Yep, they work. Come on back. Looking good on this side. You good over there? Good? Yep, come on back. Don't stop there. Set your parking brake. Go ahead and you can put it back in neutral and then shut it down. Yeah, go ahead. We'll take 5 minutes to clean the floor real quick.
You want to park it right next to the shop?
No, just leave it right here for a second.
Oh,
I just
okay.
want him to just, shut it off. We'll clean the floor real quick and then you can pull it right back in.
Oh, I thought he was pulling this bus in.
No, not yet. All right, start it up. Bring it in, Lance.
You did. You got the supervisor job, right?
And then we'll get
We're in neutral.
We'll get you plugged back in so Jimmy can see again. I don't. I got 2 years worth of clients on a waiting list.
I was telling people about it. Bill down there's got an old military.
I try the high idle.
How much air pressure you got?
Just been stuck.
Old military.
Must have had gunk in it.
And he said they told him they had a throwaway motor in. It looked like it was 4-cylinder Detroit.
Oh.
I said, the guy down there, Bill's working right now. I said, he tell you whether or not it's a throwaway motor. I said, my opinion, it ain't no throwaway motor. Detroit? I said, you can either wear them out if you keep the maintenance.
Yeah.
See you later, Scott.
Take it easy. Goes forwards and backwards, as advertised. Moving up a hill. More importantly, there's no dripping transmission fluid under there. Oh, nice job. Can't wait to get on a road test, but it looks like we've completed this. How'd you do, Lance?
Good. It's a different feeling.
Yeah, that air throttle's
Actually,
weird.
like getting up over that was.
A little bit more
I
throttle than
saw
what you're
Tyler
used
sitting there all laid back. I'm like, well, if it doesn't stop, it comes up over this. How fast can you move?